Down to a heated discussion during tonight's meeting where the superintendent said there was never a team to dissolve as they've only been operating as a club. And all of this happening at Barrow Arts and Science Academy in Barrow County. That's where we find Atlanta News First reporter Asia Wilson tonight. Asia, what can you tell us about what was happening inside there?
Well, the superintendent ultimately said that the Arts and Science Academy is a school of choice. He said it was always supposed to be more of an academic and club type of school. He said they never really said that every sport would be offered there, but he did say that, and he also said he never made any promises that that would happen, but some parents feel differently.
I will end it right now. She is talking. I'm holding attitudes. I will end it. Look at me like that again. We will get you out.
Fury inside Barrow County School System's board meeting Tuesday night.
Okay, we're going to shut this down. We are going to have another meeting because we do want to work with you guys.
Board members abruptly ending the meeting as parents and students from Barrow Arts and Science Academy voiced concerns about their track program, which started this year.
See how this sport has transformed her. It will kill us, all of us, I'm sure, to have that taken away.
We heard rumors track would not be offered, so I emailed one of the faculty, asked about it, was told that we're no longer planning to offer it.
Here to say that we're not happy.
Ash Walsh is a volunteer coach and a parent of runners.
And received a directive to phase out track and field and not allow any new participants. It was determined that there was to be no money allotted for stipends or support, and that the sport would only become a club.
Dr. Chris McMichaels told me off camera this group has been operating as a club because the school approved it, but says the request to become an official track and field team was never properly asked.
I mean, we keep using the word dissolve, but there's nothing there to have been dissolved. There was never an official track team approved at the system level.
He says it was never officially applied for as a track team until after the fact. But some parents argue they were promised to have this when the school opened in 2020.
We're specifically asked about which sports would be offered. Track was specifically mentioned as one of those sports.
Now, the superintendent said that the club can continue to move forward as such, but right now they just can't take on any more students. He says next they plan to meet with some of those parents to discuss this further. Now, the board chair also says that they will now work backwards to figure out who said this, said what, and when this was all said. We're live tonight in Barrow County. Asia Wilson, Atlanta News First.